No, I don't have it ready. We're not ready. Everybody
What?
just hold,
I've got it. I've
hold
got
on a
it.
second.
Here it
Go.
goes.
Talk your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. Talk your face off. To talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off.
Not
What
be
a
ready
rookie.
to wipe your face off.
What a rookie. Like, I had it all up and ready to go.
Comments. I want to be like, Rooster, are you the Rooster that I was trying to get a hold of for the address? I see Rooster in here.
Nice.
Giving the peace sign.
What up?
He had ordered some saplings, but it had like his address. Well, the numbers for his address, but not the street name. All the rest of it was there, but so I was trying to get a hold of him to get it. Hey,
Nice.
Oh, it is him. I thought it was.
Nice.
James, I believe. I didn't know whether to call him James or Rooster.
I'm going to use your favorite tires on a build. Not really a build. I'm just
I should have been wearing
resurrecting.
that shirt. I got it. It's so rad.
Oh, yeah. I got the shirt. Mine, too. I don't know where mine is.
The Scramblers one? Did you get it?
No. I got
you got one of yours?
Yeah, one of my RC Amigos race team shirts.
Oh, go get it. I'll cover for you for a minute and talk about stuff.
I have no idea where it is.
Like I know where mine is. It's pretty wrinkly. Yeah.
I put the links in the description.
Bobber. What is up with using a bobber?
What?
My goodness gracious.
What's up, Steven Smith from Sacramento?
So so I'm a little late. We have we had a church group here at our house tonight.
Oh, cool.
Which meant I was super duper busy today because
I
don't keep things super nice and tidy for having people over. Like people might as you've seen from my tours of my messy, what's in front of me now. Like this is a pretty big table, door that I'm using as a table.
Nice.
And there's enough room to put my drink here, and that is it. I mean, I have a fire alarm sitting here, a smoke detector taking up some space.
Yep.
I have 2 bottles of SXT tire glues for some reason, both opened, getting rusty. Foams from a build. I don't know why I've kept them.
Why not?
You know, another hat in case I needed to really do it up.
Wardrobe change.
Not much of a change. Same hats, screw kits.
I know that's what I had a screw kit up here, and I'm like, where'd my screw kit go? Because I was gonna.
I got regular screwdrivers that I can't even use for art. I don't even know why these are on my desk right now. And then I have this. This is actually if you play guitar but don't play it enough. Rock tips. Can you guess what this is?
Super glue.
Liquid callus formula.
Yeah, isn't it just super glue?
No, because I hate super glue on my fingers. This does not shrink like super glue. It coats it and becomes like a callus. In fact, it looked pretty realistic for guitar player calluses when you wear them in, but
yeah,
pretty amazing stuff.
That's cool.
Guys. Hey, what's going on, Travis? Owen Rogers. Owen got his shirt today. Sweet.
Nice.
Sneaker 68 just got his this, I think.
Ooh.
And I think he said it was his favorite out of the box.
Dude, that thing.
Comments. This thing is freaking wicked, dude. But
we'll
talk about it later.
It looks really cool.
I
almost pulled the trigger on it, and I was like,
yeah, Dana's here.
What's up, dudes? Ashley
Earl, smoke detectors belong disconnected and on the bench. They always go off on the ceiling. There are so many of them in this house. There are in this little area right here, 3. So it's a little overkill. So
yeah,
this one was kind of an extra. In my opinion, it's an extra. So I kind of just took it down because yes, they go off all the time.
Well, what I don't realize or what I don't understand is Why can they not go off like in the middle of the day? They always go off at like 3 in the morning. Like, I mean, the batteries like go out. The batteries always for me end up going out at like 3 in the morning. And you're sitting there.
And you don't know which one.
Yeah, and it's pitch black.
Dude.
Yeah.
With as many as they've installed in this house, pinpointing it is the worst.
I know.
But yeah, pitch black trying to find it.
Yeah, and you're just like, and you're like all pissed off, and you're like, I'm always like in my underwear on the step stool, like trying to, this one? No. Oh, and then you rip it down anyway.
Then you got to wait. Oh, it just went off. Then you go and wait that direction. Yeah, it's a hilarious. It's hilarious. That's all
I just rip them all down when I'm doing it, and then I forget to put them up, and I'm like, oh, I should probably do that.
But yeah, no, I like them. I actually have like CO2 ones everywhere too, just to be extra safe.
Yep.
The one that never bothered me turned out to not have batteries in it.
That's what happens.
Matt Long here. These old flapping lips.
That's what happens.
I think I saw John Martin. Yep, JMRC's. Brian Kochner's in here. Yeah, I do want to talk about this at some point. I actually just realized I chipped the paint on it already.
Oh no!
I haven't even posted my video for it, which is shot already 2 days ago. See the chips? It actually chipped.
Looks like a real patina.
Let me just say, look at the paint. Like they just didn't paint. You can see where it's like part of the interior got painted. It's like, why did they kind of partially paint and then just like overspray? It's just kind of weird. Just why not just hit it all if you're already getting the inside some? I don't know. It doesn't bother me, but it's kind of an odd thing.
I just posted up John Ferguson's comment because I didn't want to lose it.
Oh,
but new to the hobby. Welcome.
Dude, welcome, man.
We have cookies.
You got we do have cookies and a whole lot more for you to spend your money on. Your hard-earned money.
Yeah.
You know, like stuff I'm working on right here now for my SCX24. So cool. Oh, it's so good.
That's what I should do right now. I should actually take the links off of mine and do that long front end that I was talking about wanting to do. I should do that right now while we're doing this, but I'm building up something. So these wheels, I used to run a blue ring on a red, white, and blue build. They're hard to see. Do I have another one here? Hold on. I can't tell where my other one is. Yeah. So these ones are custom of the custom. Red anodized with machined lips and machined little dots out of them. Pretty sick. So I use this on my old U4 truck that I used to race called Captain Encino. The one that
you do all these cool colors. I just can't do it. Like I always just go straight black. That's all I want. But then I see you with all the colors and I'm like, that looks so good. But if I do it, I'm like, I don't like it.
I should have traded you my black wheels then, because I have black wheels. I have these and I don't like them because they don't photograph well.
Dude, black wheels always photograph well. I don't know what the crap you're talking about.
Don't. Look at that. Do you see that? Can you see it? You can't even see it. You can't see it.
It's because your wheel doesn't look good.
What are you talking about?
I mean, it's not an interesting pattern. It needs to be solid on the inside and more bling.
Well, this is a spec wheel.
Well,
but it's all
don't
black.
Tell them I said that.
I know. I was almost.
It's just not my shape. Everybody's got their style of spoke that they like or whatever.
Yeah,
it's not my thing. It's not bad looking. I saw Matt Long comment.
I just lost. Oh yeah, CCXRC. Just watching your review on the crawler park. Where did you get that camel body?
Okay, yeah, that was the question. So I got it. I won it. And I love to talk about this whenever I get a chance. Let me grab the body actually.
Do it. XJ Sport Girl Scout cookies. Let me take this one off real quick. Thanks, guys. Love the content. Thin Mints. Very nice, Tony. A little V-dub. Wow, a lot of people. Man, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden,
there's a lot.
Yeah. Thanks for commenting, guys. I'll try to keep that.
We're going to try and really hit them tonight.
While you talk about that, I'm going to grab my drink. It's right over
here. This is the body he's talking about. And I won it in a raffle at Operation 11 Charlie. So there's like a Defender Customs TRX4 guy on Facebook that has these, right? So he does the chop and all that. This was painted by Scale Rat. So if you guys don't know who that is, you should look him up on the YouTubes and the Instagrams. He does amazing work.
Super awesome stuff.
Dude, you saw my Baja Tamiya that I still got to put together.
Yeah, you
that
do.
Thing's freaking rad, and it doesn't even need much. It just needs my time and attention, and I've got Radio Link stuff to put in it. In fact, that would be a great video for Radio Link that I need to do.
There you go.
But yeah, so that's where I got it from. You can find them on Etsy. People do it. The paint, in particular, with the dirtying up of this, which is so nicely done, airbrushed and all that, was done by Scale Rat.
So
It's
cool.
been broken. I see now that I look at it. My kids have. They drive it. It's been busted. So I didn't get rid of this. It was too special for my Operation 11 Charlie, even with all the tracks and stuff that went down.
Yeah.
So I have most of I gave away one of my TRX4Ms to Go Man Go, actually. But I actually think it's a pretty solid platform in general. While I don't love the Traxxas business model, this is a decent piece of machinery that they've built right here.
Yeah.
But I did get this body on eBay. Somebody had done it, and it was painted up and schemed out. This one also is broken. Gosh, you guys. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, they're driving them. What can I say?
That's all that matters.
And they're having fun with them. And we did the shootout with it to show kind of where it was. As cool as it is, some of the other ones are a little more capable out of the box, mainly because of the way that they geared them, the motor, the gearing choice that Traxxas made to be kind of like a trail rig. And that'll be my one gripe, I think, that I'll make about the Power Wagon when I talk about that later, is that they're trail rigging trucks that aren't really trail rig trucks.
What do you mean?
They're trail rig focusing, like the performance side of them, where people want to use them more in enclosed small spaces and do kind of cool stuff with them.
I don't understand the concept of using a car like that, period, as a trail car, because
that's what I'm talking about. It's so small.
Yeah.
But that's something we'll talk about later. But that's the basic. And that's what Traxxas chose to do with the gearing out of the box. It can be better easily and very actually inexpensively. Their gear kit's like $7 or something. It's not expensive and it's easy to install. But yeah. So we'll talk about that.
Go Man Go says facts. It's true. I actually just talked to, since we're kind of talking about that, I just talked about that on my podcast of when I first started getting it. So you guys, I saw there's a couple in here new to the RC. Welcome. When I first started getting into RC, I was looking at all the different things and it was like, class 2, class 1, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. And for me, I think I realized that stuff, as cool, like if you're really into nothing but competing, then more power to you. But if you're looking at like scale or, just crawling around a trail or just having fun, don't let that be a hindrance to you when you start to work on your RC car. Meaning, just do what you want and have fun with it. And then if you get further into the hobby and then you maybe want to compete or do something like that, then build another one for that, compete car or a competition car, or maybe make the modifications so you could do it.
Right.
But don't get like so bound. It's like that analysis paralysis stuff, right? Like don't get so bound up in that when you could just be going out and having fun and not worrying about other criteria of what needs to be what and all that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think my thing is they tip over so easy.
Yeah.
Like that, certain choices that they make that could help that.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, I talk about some of it, I think, in my video. I don't actually remember. It's pretty late by the time I actually got to recording the talking part of it.
Yeah.
Last night or 2 nights ago when I did it. But yeah, hey, what's going on, West Desert Wheeler?
What's going on,
so
man?
I don't. Well, I'll just jump into it. Let's talk about it. Since we're
Do
here.
it. Do it.
So this thing, I wasn't gonna get, but my buddy Jeff, Reaction RC, had some hard times with health and all that, and he posted that he got him in, and so I was like, well, shoot, I'm just gonna go down and get some, like support him.
Mm-hmm.
We love the mini stuff anyway. I don't plan to change.
You're into minis?
Much about this. No, not too much.
Didn't know if you've driven them before. Just wanted to give you some pointers, maybe.
No. Well, there's a lot more coming, and you guys don't even know the half of it. But it's a fun world to be in. So yeah, and it doesn't take up nearly as much space in a house or garage. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
While Tony flexes, no, just kidding.
I have about 30 of them in this little corner here on walls and hanging, and well, I didn't count the ones on the desk.
I think you might have a problem, Tony.
And I actually have a new one in the box there, and I have another one of these that I scored from Matthew Hall in the back there. So anyway, a lot of them in a very small space, and you can still do the same things where you customize them and do all the fun. Like that's where the fun is, right?
Yeah.
But it's not tearing up all this space. So to talk about this, the oil-filled shocks, big game changer. The tires just
that's right.
The tires alone, putting the super swampers on is such a game changer with this.
How long is that wheelbase? Actually, we were talking
Gladiator length. I have
really
right here.
It looks bigger. I think it looks bigger. How many of you think Tony has a problem? Raise your hand. I think Tony has a problem.
Well, I actually have a Gladiator. I have my identity theft right here. And
pretty close.
They look to be the same to me.
Just bigger tires.
Whoops. So what they did right with it, right? It looks pretty awesome.
It looks way awesome.
I have like of the power wagons, like I was getting tired of it, but this 4-door is
the
so
4-door,
good.
yeah,
and the orange. Anyway, the mirrors kind of fold in and out, and they are hard plastic. They're not like rubbery. That's pretty cool. It comes with a spot for a hitch right away, which was great for putting in the trailer.
Yeah,
hitch that came with the trailer, but it just has a little plate in there to hold and take up space. But overall, they kept a lot of the same stuff. They went Spectrum. All this stuff will be talked about in my video.
Mm-hmm.
But they kept the small motor. So they did some of these other upgrades. And so inexpensive to just put a bigger motor.
Goliath.
Now I know that they've got to go through more compliance testing and things like that versus me getting motors in and doing it. So the cost for the motors for them is more because there's more that goes into it on the legal side of them and the stuff that they do with them. But still, I don't think it's much. And they probably already have them that they used in the other cars that came out. I think that the ECX had the bigger motor already.
Yeah,
if I recall.
Yep, that's the motor. That's a swap I would always do.
They've already done it. I don't get why that hasn't been done for the little amount. I feel like the tires and wheels are a much more expensive upgrade than that motor.
Well, and that motor plate. Yeah, the motor plate. All you have to do is drill 2 holes. And you could put the ECX motor in it.
Yeah.
Maybe even 1 hole.
The bumper's in the way. I mean, just little things. But like you said, trailing. It's definitely better out of the box than most of their other ones straight away. Tires, big game changer. The oil-filled shocks is nice. It still wants to roll.
Are they firm at least? Or
the what?
Oil-filled shocks?
I mean, it's not bouncy at all. So...
That's good.
Yeah, you feel the resistance. It's nice. It's definitely dampened. They did do fenders in here, which is pretty cool. So many upgrades and keeping the price very similar.
Yeah.
2 little drivers in here. Lots of molded parts. In fact, I broke off. I realized one of the little lights you can see there.
Oh no!
I don't know why that would be, even with the amount of tipping that these things do.
Yeah.
Why you would even think to include such a thin little piece, but I mean, because then you just feel like you broke your truck, right?
Right. Instantly.
Just not put it there, and you don't have people crying that they broke their truck.
Right.
Not easily replaceable. But I mean, overall, I like it. It's a good release. It's still my favorite scale of the minis. You know, it's just that much smaller than these things, you know, when you really see the size of the bodies on them.
Right.
It's just a much more pocketable, cute, whatever, narrow.
Yeah.
I mean, whether they're not, I would love for them to just say, hey, you know what? Let's do a few small things and make one that's capable. Do the oil-filled shocks, you know, these tires, Lexan light body, keep it tucked, you know, maybe on the Jeep platform, the C10, but like give it these kind of upgrades.
Yeah.
And also give it the better motor. You know, it wouldn't take much, and they'd have something where you're feeling like, oh, okay. Even just put weights on it, like stick on weights. You could do little tire weights and just put it on to prep people.
That's
ready to go.
That's what's interesting, because I'm pretty sure, I mean, they have aftermarket parts for the 24s, but they're not nearly as robust, meaning like, what's it called? I'm talking about Axial branded aftermarket parts. They just don't have as much, because you would think that would be their model. Like, oh, you could just spend an extra $10 on your own and get these parts, and then, you know,
everyone's going aftermarket elsewhere, but they
exactly.
Well, however, this came with, and I brought it over here. Where is it? This cool little car here. These are cool. I hope that they all come with these, because I would love to keep a little ring with them and collect them all.
Nerd.
I'm a nerd. Okay, it's fine. But how many other nerds are there that would like for every one of them that they've bought to come with one of these and keep a little collect? I mean, it's got a purpose, so it's got like upgrade part things.
Oh, that's cool.
Checked. Let's see what upgrades they sell.
Well, see, that's what I was talking about.
I'm going to hijack their QR code and send it to my website.
It's like
Is that doable?
Yeah, it's like the planned obsolescence thing. You know, it's like let's send them to the website to fix or to buy the stuff that we offer for it. Like,
and then it's got like their manual, like a support thing. Oh yeah, so brass rear link mount by Axial, stainless steel screw kit.
Nice.
Big bore shocks, lots of little brass goodies.
Fancy.
Axial differential covers. Look, it's got their logo on it. $20.
What?
When did that happen? Hex hubs. Look at these. They've got an actual screw through them too, so you're not losing them all the time.
That's cool.
$12 for 2.
Yeah, those little pins are terrible that come out of your hex hub. Come on now. That was a terrible idea.
You've got their body options. Startup tool set by Dynamite.
Oh.
Oh, not my video. This is pretty cool.
Now you can just do that thing where they do the video and then they say update across the bottom of the video.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this card has more uses than just looking good and going on like a wall of cards that I would have.
Hey, your next hotel, are you going to be like, hey, can you put my room number on this so I can just use this? I really like this key card.
Yeah. Popular sentiment in the RC hobby. This thing I wasn't going to get.
I know.
Right?
Now you're like, oh, now look at all this cool stuff I could get.
I'm playing super catch up right now. Holy cow.
I know.
I can quit whenever I want.
That's funny.
I actually probably pre-ordered 1 million motors to use. Right? Just trying to use them up.
Yeah.
I don't know. The stickers on these ones look different though.
Well, it could just be a sticker.
Or like the black plastic part on the back of it. I don't recall that being. Is that on all their motors?
I don't know. That I don't like saying anything's junk, but
well, that coupled with the if you over tighten your wheel hexes that you are your wheel nuts that you over tighten on every other rig in order to keep the wheels from coming off.
I know.
And you don't realize if you do it on the SCX24, you'll burn your motor up in a quick hot second.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah. But I mean, overall, I really like it. I don't hate hard body. I think the hard body's cool.
Is it thin hard body or is it like?
It's not that heavy. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't take much to counter it.
Uh-huh.
And it just looks so good.
It looks really good.
These also are sucky for any type of rocks.
So sucky.
Like they just, you're not narrow at all. Like they made sure that they made the truck as wide in the middle as they could, so you couldn't like tuck your body
Put
in
anything else
things.
underneath it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Says the mag ring seems new. Their older motors didn't have it. That's what Dad's RC Garage says.
The mag ring. Oh, it does have that big old magnetic ring there to help.
Oh,
the same servo. And I really got on FMS for having a servo saver, totally forgetting that these all have servo savers on them. That split V thing, I totally forgot about it.
Yep.
Which I did really harp on the AX24 for how terrible and loose those were. So as well.
Oh, Harley Racing Case says Harley Designs is going to be mad that you got an orange one and he didn't.
Right. Well, I bought mine, so can't complain too much.
I'm trying to move a screw here, and it's like I'm trying to see it in the dark because I don't have my lights on, and it is dang near impossible, Tony. And I just need to put this one screw, send it home, and I'm done with this little thing.
Oof. Lots of comments. I think a lot of people giving the Power Wagon a bunch. They designed as a scale look. Took the trailer and drag your comp crawler to the course. I agree. But why give it the Super Swamper tires and the oil-filled shocks and all the other stuff that we would love for the trucks that we want to use for more difficult terrain? I guess I'm hoping that they just bring those to those older models. Like, I still love the Deadbolt. Like, I would love the Deadbolt to get refreshed with these things, these tires, oil-filled shocks.
Yeah,
the
that'd be
Deadbolt's
nice.
solid, man.
That would be nice. That was my first one.
Yeah, my son still chooses it over anything else, even our expensive aftermarket ones. He wants his Deadbolt.
Did you see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Yes, it was so good. The cartoon movie.
Yeah, Have you seen that movie?
I've been watching a movie.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I watched it with the Andersons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it was a show. And so Race was watching, like, dang, this is going for, like, it doesn't feel like the plot is going to end anytime soon. And I'm like, hey, is this a movie?
I was talking about the Fair RC van that they came out with.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie.
Well, the movie's dope. Movie's super good.
So good.
So good.
It's like Spider-Verse.
It's like Spider-Verse, but better. I don't know if you saw the second Into the Spider-Verse. It was terrible. It was probably one of the worst ones.
I accidentally saw the first one, and then I was like, okay, this is kind of cool.
First one was good. Yeah. Second one, terrible. Absolutely not good. It felt like it just ran on forever.
Yeah.
But the Ninja Turtles one, awesome. Not really any like ulterior messaging or anything like that. Just a good old Ninja Turtle movie.
Huh. Yeah. The characters are interesting. The whole high school thing.
Yep. The people that produced it and the people that were in it were really good. I was just watching a funny movie and everyone walked away like, this is terrible. And I was like, how could you? It was the Lost Land of the Lost with Will Ferrell and the guy from Eastbound and Down or whatever. It's pretty awesome. Pretty hilarious. Gems is saying that TMNT van was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 18th scale, whatever that. I don't remember what the name of the FMS 18th.
The Hobby Plus one.
Hobby Plus, yeah.
Yeah.
It's that one, but it's all.
I saw the one that they did for Scooby Doo. I didn't see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. That's cool.
I just saw it today.
I'm behind. I need to look at it.
I know.
Flex Fit hats. I'll be honest. Flex Fit hats actually are smaller than. I have a really big head. I can't wear Flex Fit hats without a headache.
Yeah.
That's why I do these flat brimmed, whatever the brand is that it's a popular flat brimmed hat. Because at 2, I'm at 2, it's like pushing it, but it's still better than a Flex Fit on these, honestly.
Yeah.
I was talking with somebody else down south recently, and we were talking about our big head problem. And I did find some other hats that I want to get made, but I have to do it through a company that'll order them. But it's through Branded Bills.
Oh yeah.
And they're freaking sweet, man. Like it's like almost elastic. The back part, the mesh, it's so good.
Have you seen the Mammoth? I was trying to get them to sponsor the show a while ago. Mammoth headwear. Have you seen the?
They're too big though, because it almost makes you look like a little tool of a kid. Because the back of it scrunches up. Because when you do it, you're at the 0 mark.
Maybe not
They're
me.
too big of a head.
My head's huge.
Oh well, it gets that little kind of cup in the back, like you're in the T-ball again.
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah. No, I am a straight up solid size 8 for fitted hats.
See, I'm 7 and whatever 5'8". Like,
yeah,
I'm almost 8, bro. Like I'm there.
Yep. My CCXRC cap hanging up, gathering dust. He must have a big head too. Green Frog RC said Danny McBride.
He's got a big head. That's for sure.
Who?
Jack. Oh yeah, Outback Jack.
Yep.
Yep.
I definitely have the bucket head. So.
Oh well, I mean, I wasn't even talking about physical size, but
there you go.
He's just got a big head about him. So yeah.
Yep. I wear the hella big sombreros. I know I need to do that more outside. So I got rally tires.
Is this going on the truck?
This is not. This is the Phaser Mark II. So I'm trying to figure out which body to run on. I have 2 bodies, and but I have the Associated branded tires and wheels for the truck.
Okay.
So we're gonna run 2.
All right. You need to send me a link to buy those because I need to get some of those tires.
Yeah,
because I need to go off road with it.
Yep. That's what I was thinking. So
Datsun.
Yes. So I think I'm going to see how this runs. I think it's going to run pretty awesome. I have this body that I was thinking about repainting the outside, just to repaint the outside, and I'm going to open up the fenders.
You don't seem like a car body kind of guy to me.
I'm not, but
oh, that's pretty cool though. That's vintage.
I have this one, and then I have the one. I don't know
like
if you
a speed racer body.
Have you ever seen this body that I painted up? Look at that.
Oh, that's really cool. Reefs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really sick.
This one, I painted this one up when it came out for the Alicritus or whatever it was, and I got that body and I got that servo. Ooh, this looks pretty dope. I didn't think this would look this cool. You ready?
Yeah, that's pretty good. That fits almost perfect.
I know.
The tires look a little strange for that type of body, but
yeah, but I'll just cut it open.
Yeah.
Cut it a little higher. I don't think this.
Oh man, it's a perfect fit.
I don't think it's going to be running the reef servo anymore. Got something else for it. We'll see. I like it.
Looks good.
I'm excited now.
Matt, I don't know of any events in the Southeast, especially if you're thinking for 24 scale. Although I was just at Coastal RC Speedway in Virginia Beach area, Chesapeake, and I think they're going to be getting ready to redo their 24 scale stuff. Where are you at in the Southeast? UFCE didn't do a whole ton with the 24 scale, but they did have a course to run But you could easily set up anybody could easily set up something like that. I mean, they literally built it in a day and a half, 2 days.
Nice.
Like anybody could build that with just some dirt and rocks and whatever quickly.
Oh,
is all that.
That reminds me, I need to get my budding gear. I have our first indoor winter race.
Nice.
October 28th. And I've got to paint my body, my indoor winter body. And Dalton, because he did so well, I gave him an incentive and I said, hey, if you do well, I'll hook you up with a new motor. So I got to put this one in there.
Nice.
That's going to be a pretty nice little motor in his.
Yes, it is.
21.5. So he's going to run that. I may have been like, well, he can't have a new one and then me not have a new one. So.
Right on. Nice.
I was like, come on now. I got to be able to compete with this kid.
Yeah, you don't want to get taken out. First Camaro phaser dunk.
I actually have video of, I had some, they're drifting wheels and tires, but they're like I think they're 2.0 or 2.1, or they're an odd size. I had those on there for a while. It's pretty sweet. Ooh, I haven't even opened this. This is a very nice motor.
I love the look of those things, man. The casing on them, so good. Yeah, that it's so nice.
Oh, look at that. Look at the graphics on there.
Yeah, just the cutting and the multiple layers. It's so sexy.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. You know what this looks like?
Wheel.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Looks like a wheel.
Yep. Really censored. Nice, dude.
That was your segue, Tony.
Matt Long says, down the road from me. We used to live to be Virginia neighbors.
Ooh.
I was just in town, dude. Just in town. I had meetings with the company I used to work for there. And yeah, my buddy's now the president of that company. And so we were talking about stuff they've got going on. So in video things. But yeah.
Very nice.
I stopped in there. I was trying to stop in. I got on the road so late though, because I ended up going in and meeting some of the old people I used to work with and hanging out too long talking. I was hoping to stop by the Hobby Town and meet up with Mike, the one that we had on here a couple weeks ago.
I wasn't a part of that.
Yeah, because I missed the original night and then snowballed. But anyway, yeah, so I didn't get to see him. I tried to text him on the way down. I was coming through and I had spare time and I was going to veer off the road and make a stop in at their store if he was there, but he was working from home that day and doing a lot of getting stuff done. So, yeah, I didn't get to. I'm bummed. But I got to see my buddy Jeremy. That's why I stopped at the other place, as he's been there. And so I talked to him. The guy that used to be on my YouTube stuff all the time, helped me build stuff and work on stuff. So good to see him. I
didn't meet him, but we were like ships crossing that night.
Yep.
Last summer.
Oh yeah. For the Losi, what was that? The mud truck shoot. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That was just crossing in the night.
Yep. Literally. I flew out.
Yeah. You flew out and the sun came up.
Yep.
You brought all that Seattle weather.
Dude.
The rain.
We had
the worst rain.
What's your weather like right now there?
Rain today.
Did it? We had we've had some weird weather. So this last weekend, Thursday, I think it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, gorgeous. We got over 80 degrees on Saturday. And I was like, what? 80 degrees right now?
What? So we had that when I was out of town. It was warmer in Michigan than it was down in Virginia.
Bananas.
It was like 84 and we were at like 75 down there.
Are those spinners?
Cool. No, it's just a wheel.
Oh, I thought you were spinning like the face of it. I was like, Tell me those aren't spinners.
Yeah, it's been pretty weird weather here, and then it got like cold and gray and really windy. So, but yeah.
Nice.
So race games stepping up. When are you gonna get to use those?
October 28th.
That's not too far.
No, and I got to paint a body for it, and we're gonna clean out his just go through his car. Take a weekend, go through his car. We had an awesome weekend though. So
you went crawling, first of all. That picture you took, that was Lazarus, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. On Instagram. You keep talking, I'm gonna pull it up because it's that good. When you sent me that text, I'm like, dang, like I'd have a poster of that made. I would put that up.
You should see some of the other pictures I got. That was just the quick one that I was like, I got to post this one. But the rest of them, I've got better ones than that, dude. Like the sun was perfect. The trees were the perfect color. The lights, it was like the lights that I had on it were the same. It was like, everything just was right. But so, yeah. So I don't know what my deal was, but on Friday, I was like in a funk. Like I just wasn't having a good day. It wasn't that I wasn't having a good day. I just wasn't really having. You ever have those days where you're just like, you're not in it? You're like, I'm not having it. Like,
yep.
And so
if you haven't, you're lying.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm going for a walk. I needed to go for a walk. So I went out and it was a short one. It was only like 1.5 miles. And I went out and found some lines and was crawling, and man, it felt good.
Oh gosh, it's so good.
And so now I'm going to end up I decided rain or shine, I'm going to go twice a week to that same spot. It's only 1 mile out. And I'm going to try to, my Instagram is RC_Amigos.
I'm pulling up the picture right now.
All right.
That one right there. I mean, your other ones are decent, but that one is amazing. And I don't like lights.
Yeah.
But they look so good here. They look like vintage, like concert lights that people put up as backdrop. Like, oh, they look so good.
Well, that's why I like those lights on that truck, is because they're warm color. They're like 3500 on the color spectrum. They're just super warm. The ones underneath are out a lot cooler, like color tone, but
yeah, that's better without all the. Could use a little bit more contrast in here, but I'll let you do you.
I'll send you some of the other ones. The other ones are pretty hot.
Yeah. I mean, your truck in general. I mean, seeing that picture made me want my build super bad, dude.
I know. I've been looking at it. My tables are now clear, and I've been looking at it. I've been like, ooh, there it is.
Are those my wheels on the right?
No.
Of the photo? Oh. Because didn't I get those Baja Pro X's?
You got the ones on the ones on the right are RC 4-wheel drive. The ones on the left are Pro Lines.
And I got the Pro Line ones.
Yeah, they're the same tire.
They're massive.
They're huge. Huge.
Is that what's on this truck?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm okay with that. It looks like Johnny Five Alive, like the eyeballs in the front end of it. Like if you just take out the rest of it and you see like there's the 2 eyeballs over there.
Yeah.
A long, narrow. Your truck working is awesome too. Yeah, it just looks so good, dude. This picture, there's so much envy and want in that photo.
Thanks, man. It was a lot of fun driving out there, and it was like I said, it was just perfect conditions. It was sunny. Yeah. It wasn't quite warm enough yet, so I was in pants and a t-shirt. But I was there when sun was coming down, so it was like nice and cool. Oh, it's perfect.
Now, is this a wide angle shot-ish? I know you're close. You're right up on it because of the way that everything wraps around it.
Yep, that's an iPhone wide angle.
Yeah, I thought so. iPhone. You can kind of see it up in the trees too at the back, and then you cropped out some of the extra.
I cropped it out.
Photo vignette, the weird kind of.
Yeah, I cropped out some of that distortion.
But I'm a fan of so even when I do photography, and I do a lot of more photojournalistic stuff, we do war and disaster, all kinds of stuff. But I loved super wide, like 16 to 35 millimeter lens on a full frame, all the way out to 16 and right up on something. And everything else, like you see so much of the world behind, but you get that wrap on something, like you're on that corner, and it allows you to see to the back of the truck. If somebody was back and they zoomed in on that, it would compress all of that out. You wouldn't get that kind of wrap and that huge size and feel to it.
Not to be like super
on that.
Yeah, not to be like super nerdy on composition, but like the back tire still being square and then having all the lines still not being distorted of the cage with
because you cropped it out.
Right.
Yep. But you got it in tight, so that front tire and everything kind of wraps like that one pivot line. I'm doing this, but I'm pointing at my screen so people can't see it. Right here.
Yeah.
You know, this line here, and then you got that wrap going this way and that way, and you can't do that unless you do wide angle.
And what's weird about that image is that it's it plays with the rules of thirds. Instead of being vertical rule of thirds, it's horizontal rule of thirds in that image.
It's a bunch, man. You've got here.
Well, that's what I mean. Horizontal.
Yeah, but you still have it here, like this, and then you've got this stinger running on this. Headlight, wheel. I mean, there's so many things, and your eye just goes around it, which is perfect. Like coming in here, you see this thing sticking, and you just kind of follow your way all the way and trace it. It's good.
Thanks, man.
Yep. Anybody else need photos critiqued? People don't know my background.
Yeah, I can't wait to say so
50 cans. That's what I was looking for. These old flapping lips. Yes.
There you go. So I have speaking of this, I have got such good footage of that thing crawling. I took the Lumix out there and it is just like poking in and out of focus, and it's just so good. But dude, I sat there and I'm just like not motivated to make videos right now. Like I still have the video footage of Dalton's last race, like that big last race that was awesome. I still have footage of that I have not edited and put it out yet. And I'm just like, and I have footage of the Datsun associated car and the Huna truck drifting together. Haven't put that together yet. Like I have all this stuff and I'm just
get
like,
it together, man.
I know. I was thinking I might do something tonight, but it's like, what do I do first? Do I do that crawling video with that? Because that would just be a music video. That wouldn't be, much talking. I need to talk into it. Actually, no, I talked into this camera a couple of times because I was talking about that's the area where I was hoping to have community go out and make trails and do lines out there.
Yeah.
And I only got to see maybe a quarter of the space there. And the next video I'm going to go see another quarter to half of the space there. But it's so awesome up there. It's not very big, which is nice. When places get big, it kind of gets overwhelming for trail crawling. But this one has so many lines and such a small. It's got so many lines and probably a 35-yard by 30-yard run, 40 by 30 yard maybe. It's like all these different runs right there. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. So we'll see.
The hangar, what's going on?
Yo. So we'll see. I'm going to try to get out there tomorrow with a different rig. So that's my goal, is I want to go out there with a different rig every day. And because it's only a short hike, then I can actually get out there and do it. But the other thing that was awesome is I got my truck running.
Yes, I had that up here.
My 1-to-1. Do you see the sunrise in that video? Oh, that was gorgeous too.
Here it is. Yeah, so pretty. And such a killer looking truck. Dude, one of my buddies has like an old, like a 74 Chevy square body. Like tan and white. Oh my gosh. I saw it for the first time the other night. I was like, dude, where you been hiding this? Lifted. Got like the super nice, what what's the shade, the sunshade, the
visor.
Oh man, he said somebody offered him $2,500 just for the visor.
Ah,
dude, that looks so good.
That sunrise was awesome, dude. It was so nice.
Look at the mountains you got there. Yeah.
The funny thing is that video of him, you could see him kicking the throttle. So I had to get a new battery. Yeah, I had to get a new battery. So I was like, I had to jump start it. And I was like, you got to keep it running. And he was a little scared at first to get over in the driver's seat. I was like, it's not going to go anywhere. And I'm like, just stab it. I'm videoing him, like, stab it, like, hit it, get into it. And he does it. And then as soon as he does it and does a big rev, the smile is just huge on it.
Yeah, I like
it. So awesome. Love that sound. But I've been driving it for the last few days. Today I parked it. I was like, it's a little too wet. It doesn't like the wet concrete. It likes to slide around a little bit more than I'd like it to slide. So
oh, really?
Well, it's got really wide. I don't know what size.
I wish my truck would slide and you're over here. I wish it slides more than I'd like it to.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of power to it. The power to no weight over the rear tires ratio doesn't help out. And they're like wide meats on it. So it just wants to spin. Look at that. I really like that.
I gotta mention this. This is my new 24 scale build going on. It's the hard part crawlers. I don't remember what they call it. It's like a bug, but it's not.
I thought it was called a V-dub.
V-dub, that's it, like a dub, yeah. And it's got their transmission in it. Looks really, really killer.
I like
that. Allows it to put in Komodo, micro Komodo, fits perfectly. It's like sized perfectly for it. But I have, what else did I have from them? I had something else from them.
Did you get the wheels from them?
I got the knuckles, the ones that have the weights that you put in them.
Oh.
And I'm hoping that they'll fit inside of these, which we'll talk about in a second. But in order to use the knuckles, they run bigger, like 2 millimeter or 1 point. I don't remember what it was. But you have to drill out your pivot balls, or you could get these ones from 3Flow 9RC with their cool roller style steering link on the bottom. So it's like little bearings. So if you hit stuff, it'll just roll. It won't stick as much.
Oh, weird.
It'll spin. So we've got it lined with them around that. But yeah, so these are already sized to take the screw. So I was waiting on that to come so I could finish kind of building this out. I would really love to get their links and stuff that they sell, but they're sold out. Like, so much of the stuff sold out, but their stuff is so nice. I mean, it's just clean. It's got their logo there in the back of it.
That looks so good.
Work, everything is just so well done. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on slowly. Oh, here's the knuckles. And so then you put in those little weights, all those ones you see there. There's a bunch of holes in the, looks like brass knuckles, kind of. See the holes there?
Yep.
And you just shove in the pieces based on how you want to weight the front end, how much you want. These are new wheels that we're getting at CCXRC.com. They just came in. They're brass. They're total bling.
They look awesome.
So I've been testing them out. So they fit our indoor size. They kind of stretch it on a little bit, which is nice because they don't slip that way. That's the one thing I've just found with some of these inserts. If you don't have to stretch it on a little bit, they just slip. And then with the tire and everything, you can get locked in a rock and it just spins. So it actually gets on there perfectly. And then so that's the small size, and this is the big size.
Nice.
But fits the Ajor size, which is what we use for most of our stuff because it's also wider. The Trio ones are so narrow that even with the little ones, with the big ones, we were all right. But with the little ones, we've had to narrow up our saplings in order to.
When do those hit the site?
Fit around them. Whenever I can get them on. So I had some stuff come in, rear axle shafts and stuff like that. Since we've done the CVDs now for the front, we're instead of selling the kits, we're going to just sell straight rear axles and then CVDs for the front. But
nice.
So we did those separate. But yeah, these, and there's another set of brass ones that we're going to be looking at. But these ones are nice.
Yeah, super cool.
I just like the look a lot. It's just it looks like a blinged out truck.
It looks modern. Yeah, for sure. Like it looks
on them.
It looks real modern. I've got to figure out on mine now that it's that season. We talked about it. I don't know which ones they were, but I pulled them out for the links.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to extend this link to the same length as this or close to it.
Whoa.
So it's going to be super long.
Those Gladiator or those Deadbolts?
I think the back is Gladiator.
And the front C10?
I think so.
You might try Gladiator rears in the front first. They're a little bit shorter. And I mean, because Gladiator rear to Gladiator rear is going to be really long.
Yeah, I don't remember. I pulled them, I set them out, and I was like, yeah, this is it. Because it was just a little bit longer than what's in there right now. And I think that would be perfect. Because I'm going to revive. Did I pull them out? I thought I did. I'm going to revive.
I'm going to go weigh these really quick for somebody.
Do it.
They want to know how much they weigh. They're hefty.
They're hefty. Let's see. Oh, that's the problem. That's the problem. I'm running the Y. I don't know if that's Gladiator front. Is it, which one has the long Y link in the front?
The longest one would be the Gladiator or the C10. It's the same front.
Okay, that's what I have in right now.
So you would want to go Gladiator rear, and then you go 4-link. So you'd use the rear, and so you have to screw them in from the outside. So it's 156 grams, is about 5.5 ounces for the set of 4 in the little bag, which is probably negligible.
Yeah. That's going to be more work than I anticipated. I'm not going to.
And if you just do 4-link, just come from the outside of the, run a screw through it. Just take the deadbolt rears, lower and upper, but you do an actual 4-link.
Right. But how does it meet in the center?
You just go on the outsides of where that one piece normally goes in the middle. You put both the 4-links on the outside of that and run a long screw through it.
I see. All right.
Or sometimes just threaded both sides and you just screw into both. Like my brass ones, you can screw in from both sides.
I think I'm using your brass one. The black brass one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's what I got on mine.
You should be able to screw in from both sides.
I'll show you why. We saw it on another vehicle. Hold on.
So those will be going probably live, if not tomorrow, the day after. Which I got to get photos and all that stuff of them. That body's so sick. That body's really sick.
It's going to look really sick when it's mounted to this. Where is it at? So I got to get the front end. Not much. It looks bad up on your screen there.
Hey, let me full screen you because it's so wide. Hold on. Not a ton, yeah.
Not a ton. And that's actually the angle of that looks worse than what it actually is. Let's see. What angle would it be better? I don't know. It's not a ton. It needs to come out probably.
I think if you did the deadbolt rears, you'd be all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But see, I want to get this down low. So it's like the tires are just flexing around it because it's a pretty narrow body.
It's narrow, yeah.
So
only problem might be turning, right?
It's got 4 steer. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm wondering if you 4 steers is going to hit the body.
Maybe. I'll figure it out. But yeah, should be cool. We'll see what happens. That's one of those we'll get there when we get there kind of a thing.
Yep.
Oh yeah, look at you with that deck.
It's pretty cool. I'm not a trailer guy, but there's certain trucks that I have that I'd love to trailer around, which would be any of my comp trucks at some kind of an event, or this, just to get it out to where I'm going to run it.
Yeah.
Save some battery. This Betty, though, man, with these. So I don't normally do colored wheels, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
But when I saw these ones, I had to get them. Even though I took away my stock truck, I think that these tires and wheels really kind of set off this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This style of a vehicle anyway. So, but yeah. But yeah, it's neat with the little ramps. It's kind of odd that to get this ramp out, you have to push this right to where the cable right there, see, is. Got to push up against it in order to slide these out.
Are they spring loaded or anything?
No, you just got to pull them. But it's just got that little, just kind of interesting that that's where they put that light when they have this. And you can't go this way because there's that little hook,
right?
A D-hook kind of thing. Right? So you got a wire there, and then this. It's like
not much room.
This side's so easy. There's like total swing room.
Yeah.
And then the other side. And actually, this cable looks like if they'd have done that type of cable over here, maybe that's what I got to do is just push the cable out like the other side. That actually makes sense.
You're like, it's so easy. So Mark Tree says something, and I did you watch Harley's Scale Builders?
It's so much easier.
The Scale News.
Yes. So he's traveling.
Mark Tree said there is something coming from Castle, and allegedly, and hopefully you'll be.
Any chance I'm already reviewing it?
Wing? Are you talking the wing, like the
that video I posted on Instagram couple ago?
Maybe.
Hold on.
He goes, hold on. Hold your horses. New ESC and external BEC coming soon. I was just looking at the X2 from Castle for 10th scale.
Hold on again.
You know, I wish there was a more budget conscious crawler ESC that's brushless and censored. The only one that I can see that's brushless and censored that's like an okay price is the Mamba X2 Mini, and it comes with an external BEC, and it's like $89. But I wish they had one in like that $60 range. That would make me feel so much better if they had something like that. Did you hear any of that?
Yep.
My rant?
You want something cheap.
I do. There's like a big jump between brushed and brushless for ESC. And I want something in the middle. So I'm not like a trailing brushless ESC. You know what I mean? Like something that's not necessarily for going crazy with all my comp stuff, but just something that's like doable. And I'm still looking forward to getting the Nightwalker because I really want to see how that ESC system worked out with the 2-in-1. I want to see how smooth that is. I know that sound.
What sound? I don't even know what you're talking about.
I didn't tell you what happened. I sent Andre one of my Lizard Pros.
I forgot my son broke my front drive shaft on this.
Oh, no.
I meant to fix that when I was in Virginia. I took this with me to comp some people, but they wussed out and we watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles instead.
That's such an iconic sound. So Matt Long says, so curious because I keep hearing about something happening with those who shall not be named. Is it just their seemingly Ferrari attitude towards things, or did something bigger go down?
Who?
I don't know. It's kind of cryptic. Reading between the lines there. I don't.
So Castle had a nano system in Vegas over the weekend.
That's what it's what he was saying.
They might have had it at Proline by the Fire too.
Ooh.
I might have seen somebody driving one around at the Gauntlet too.
Ooh.
I heard it at least.
You're like, what's that?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. RC Everyday just posted. Remember that cab over, that 59 cab over?
Yeah.
He made the trailer dump too. Like lay frame. And he's got a semi body on the cab over.
Where
chassis.
Show it on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't think I can get
I'm
into
on
it.
Instagram right now. RC Everyday did it. Dude, that guy's been going nuts with this stuff on that.
Yeah.
Red Cat. So many photos of his truck sitting on the back of it.
So this one it's 22 minutes ago.
On Instagram?
Yep.
Don't go there, guys. We got you. You don't need to leave.
Here, I'll send it to you. How about that?
Is it on his Instagram?
I just sent it to you on your Instagram.
Oh, proof of concept. Holy free, holy.
Right?
Holy free, holy.
I'm not a trailer guy either, but I think I can get into some of this jazz.
So let's look. He's got a ton of. I mean, that's just so good.
I know.
With his truck on it. Where the heck is he?
I'm trying to turn this down. Oh, there it is.
Man, that candy apple red is so nice.
It pops. I'm trying to find. So are you familiar with this paint?
Okay, Springs. 2 raw 100s. Oh, snap.
Go to the next one. Go to the last post he just did.
I know. We got to look at this.
No,
I want to look at the.
Just get there.
Holy moly.
Just get there.
He's already going to town on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I just sent
now,
you.
Is it built to do that already? Do they have the stuff in place and he's just following the directions?
I don't know. I just sent you another thing, and it's funny because look at this. Watch this.
Nope.
Watch. So it goes up and it'll come.
He broke it.
Like as a proof of concept, like he just has it sitting there. It's pretty rad that thing's all.
That's more than proof of concept. He's showing like.
Yeah.
Like, don't bother putting the side on. We want to see it. You're trying to hide it.
I know. Pretty rad, huh?
Well, I don't have much else to show after that.
I know.
How about them Lions?
I heard Colin Kaepernick's going to Canada.
Really?
That's the CFL, yeah. That's what I heard.
Trying to work his way back in through the CFL?
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Hey, speaking of photos.
Ooh, look at that.
I pulled up some of my stuff I used to do before I was like when I was back in the day.
Massive.
I found some of the wide angle ones I was talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe. I guess I need the thumbnails. Where's the see out here, like this wide angle type stuff.
That's awesome. Did you light him?
Here.
You must have lit him. He's got two light sources. The shadow had. Yeah.
This one I didn't light. I just saw it. It's probably one of my favorite photos I've ever taken.
Are you using a swoop?
Nothing.
Really?
Just straight out of camera, man.
Oh man, that's awesome.
There's a door in front of him and a window behind him. He was just sitting there. But yeah, the wide angle stuff, like I was saying, we used to do all the time because it gives so much more context for like super wide. Whoops.
Yeah.
You know, even though it's a little distorted, it's just like kind of this whole bigger perspective kind of stuff. Love the wide angle. Also love the not wide angle, but yeah. Back in the day.
That's awesome. That's really cool color contrast.
Yeah, and the wind hit just at the right time to get that little flare.
The little floop, yep.
Yep. It's one of those wait a second kind of moves. So that was just, as we were talking, I just sent some stuff from my phone over. Dude, he has so many, like his Instagram and stuff must be blowing up. Have you seen how many posts he's done RC every day on this thing? One. Since he got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
He's going ham with it,
17, 18, 19, 20 on Instagram alone.
That's crazy.
But it is so nice. Oh my gosh. And again, just proof that you don't need much more than an imagination and a phone.
So that one of the I just sent you one from him. That was a what was it? He had a roller.
Yep, I was just going to show that one right here.
I thought about getting one of those, but then I'm like, none of my stuff has really been shot
right there.
on that kind of ground.
The newer little phone roller.
Yep. I've thought about getting one of those, but I want one for a bigger camera. Yeah. I just don't know. I don't know if it would. Well, I guess I could.
You can slow mo that. Like you don't even need it. If you do a selfie stick on slow mo and pan around, you can get the same kind of effect, and you're already in that mode anyway.
Well, what I want to do it for is when I'm welding.
Oh yeah.
So put it on my table.
Just go back and forth.
Yeah, while I'm welding, that would look sick.
Yeah. Have you ever seen it in professional TV?
What?
Professional documentaries. That's what I go back to.
What do you mean? Have you ever seen the dolly zoom?
Yeah. Not the dolly zoom, the back and forth interview shot or whatever. There's like you see people do it and I'm like, and people talk about like, hey, I want to get this like dolly slider. Yeah. It's like it has to be at the perfect time when they're saying something. And if they're saying something, you cut to it and it gets to the end and goes back, that looks janky.
I think it's only good as an establishing shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
wide and
like
and there's so much setup and like to get you have 2 tripods for it.
Yeah.
Or 2 light stands.
If there's parallax, that's what's cool with that. When the camera's moving and the person's moving against the camera.
But in full blown professional documentary or anything, do you ever see it?
No, it's always stick camera. Yeah,
you don't.
I thought about today YouTube, and tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's Amazon Day or whatever, and I've been wanting to get a monopod so bad because I've been shooting while my kids are playing sports or whatever, and it just seems like it'd be nice to have a monopod for that, but I also kind of want it as an excuse to buy another tripod.
Yeah, there's a lot of gimmicks out there, and you go back to the best camera is a camera you have with you. Right. There's so much time, so much equipment that just eats your time and life up, and you use it for 5 seconds. You're like, I just spent
an hour setting that 5-second shot.
Thing up, and they used it. Either they didn't use it at all, or they use it for 5 seconds, and you quickly realize. If you have 2 just really great lockdown shots, they'll cut between them all the time.
Yeah.
They won't ever go to that. Or people go super extreme. It's just weird. Like, yeah. Being in the industry as long as I have, there's so much gimmick and stuff that people are trying to sell. And in the end, just straight up good storytelling works over everything.
I wonder, so I'm going to see if this will work. I don't know if this will crush my computer, but I wonder if I can show you some of the video, just raw clips, because I had some standard.
Why are we watching this backflipping over and over?
I don't know. I have this,
surprising.
With the Lazarus, I have it with the camera on the tripod, and then I have some with the camera where I was holding the camera and driving one-handed and kind of like panning across it as it was going. I couldn't tell which one I liked better. It was one of those ones where I'm like, ooh, I don't know, man. Like, because it wasn't intentional for it to look like a dolly. It was almost wanting it to look like a chase. So I didn't. It was stable, but it wasn't like super stable. It wasn't rock steady stable.
That stuff will work all the time anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Lord Hill Park. Lumix.
Oh, Kagan's sending me some hat stuff. I'm going to look at this.
Ooh.
Trendy apparel shop, flex fit, oversized, double structured, blank 5 bill. This looks fantastic.
You know what drives me crazy? Does your Mac, does it?
Oh, it's too big.
Does your Mac sometimes not let you, it like makes you have to restart? Oh, Tony, you're going to like this.
No, I never have to restart my Mac.
No, well, restart.
I never turn it off, man.
Restart the Finder. I have to restart the Finder to get preview from time to time.
Oh.
And it drives me crazy. Okay, let me see if this will work. Can you present, or I can present, but I mean, does it work?
You full screen it. You do it yourself with the...
No, I know, but I'm wondering if it works on window. Yes. Share. You see that?
Oh, that looks really good.
Hold on. Let me turn this down. So this is unedited.
Oh, just a good shot.
And watch, it'll come into focus right there.
A little stiff. The moss on the axle is super rad.
There's another one back here too.
Same shot zoomed out?
Yep.
Going the other way?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Look at the color behind
Dude, look
it.
at the light hitting the mossy rocks.
Right? I was like, oh man. Yeah.
Just crop that thing and put it on Instagram like it was.
I know, right? Here, I got some other crispy goodness here. Hold on. Crispy goodness, Tony. I had a lot of fun out there. I was like, yeah, today was a good day. You ever get those where, I mean, I'm sure you do, but you know what I mean, where it's like, it was worth going out for that one.
I think your portraits are so good. Yeah, I love to shoot portraits at 50 millimeter or 35 millimeter, and occasionally at 16. Depend if it's photojournalism, I'll do it at 16.
I'm trying to see. Okay, so here's the one that I was talking about that I kind of chased it, and I just wanted to see what it looked like. So this is not slowed down. This is just kind of walking behind it at the same time. Hold on. You see it?
Yeah. That kind of shakes good.
Look at those rocks, dude.
Gorgeous. And the pines, man. The evergreens you guys have, the green.
I'll show you one more,
So
and this one's going to blow your mind.
So jealous.
This one's going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, really? I need to come out to where Pablo lives. I don't know if it's this one or the next one. Hold on. Because I got such good light coming through. Oh, yeah, this is it. This is one of them. That's one of them. Ah, darn it. I just closed it. Of course I just closed it. Open with. All right, let me share this one. I keep on moving the windows around because I just got my just the one computer down here right now. Share screen. Okay, let me turn this down.
Oh, so good again, dude. Color, like it's the lack of color. It's like so many similar colors, and then your truck just pops out of it, but you see the light just hitting it. It's like on indoor. You wouldn't even know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking.
Non-Star Wars person.
Oh, I thought that was Lord of the Rings. Sorry.
Dude, I went fishing with my son the other day. I'm just seeing the poles behind me. We caught so many bass. Decent ones, too. Fall, they're plumping up, man. It's fun.
Love it. I thought this picture...
Dang, that looks like Johnny 5 alive. The eyes.
Look at it just crawling up.
Oh, he just destroyed the flora and fauna of that.
I know. Well, I'm about to hit it again with some throttle. Here we go. Here we go. One of them I just like totally annihilate everything. Yeah, pretty much. I'm like,
oh, it's just gripping onto your tires.
Look at that. Look at that sunlight.
So much better than the Hustlers.
Look at that sunlight.
Yeah, you got that nice glow.
Except for that leaf on the roof rack.
So not scale. And the ones in the foreground there.
I know.
Rack focus. Nice.
And I'm out.
Yeah, it's good, dude.
And I'm out. See, the stuff like that, though, like, to me, that's just okay, here's my only other gripe about this truck. Is that for some reason, the ESC fan is like obnoxious because it's so, oh, dude, it like resonates in that cab for some reason. And so all the audio just is like, wah, the entire time. Drives me crazy. iFootage monopod is by far the best versatile monopod, or by far the most versatile monopod I've ever used. I sort of trust the balance itself.
I just got a new
truck and a ghillie suit. Yep.
Yeah. I just got a new iPhone. Basically, it looks like a light stand, but that holds your iPhone. So it has like a telescoping base, but then the feet kind of go in and out. So you can kind of set it up quickly instead of like like an actual tripod.
Right.
So
I'm loving this contraption. So this I don't know what I would call this. Pincher hand.
It's like a pole clamp.
Like a pole clamp, but it's all aluminum. Love it.
So you clamp onto poles with that. So that's normally what it'd be used for, is like a light stand.
Yep.
To clip through the poles.
And it's got 2 knuckles on it, 2 balls.
Yep.
And so I can move that around. Take it easy, Tony.
What?
But this is the one I like. This is my iPhone holder.
Yep. I know what that one is. I have it. It's expensive.
All aluminum, man.
Yep.
And you can crank that sucker down.
Ulanzi, maybe? Is it made by Ulanzi?
Yep. I think so. Yep. FT.
I have it in black.
3. Well, red is cooler.
I've had 2 of them because I lose them.
I know. These ones are like, I had one other one that they made that it would rotate. Did you ever have the one that would rotate and you could do vertical or horizontal with it? And it had a metal knuckle on the back? That one was cool.
I just wanted it to be securely clamped. So the only problem with those is they don't have a cold shoe. So I can't clip my microphone pack into it to plug into my phone.
Yeah, you're right.
So I've been using ones that have cold shoes now on the top.
Mm.
And then I can take my receiver and USB-C it to the lightning adapter to connect to.
Did you get the new iPhone yet? Is it
No,
out?
not going to.
What?
Not planning to. Man, this one's been a workhorse. I just got it refurbished because my other one had some issues with it.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't charge. One of the pins was bent.
Oh.
So
which one is yours? 13?
I think so. 13 Pro Max, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the 12 Pro Max.
So it's good enough. And the video kits is great. So I just use it. Oh, here's the USB adapter I was talking about. So I put this on a cold shoe. This in the bottom of the phone. And then my wireless mic will go right into my phone.
Nice.
It's a genius. So
nice.
Kind of needed.
Says swing by your local car audio shop and ask for a sheet of light Dynamat. It should be like 12 by 12 sheet. It's great for deadening panels and reduce noise. Oh, on the inside of the RC. Yeah. Yeah, that or just rip that fan out. Who needs a fan when you're, I don't know.
Crawling, it seems unnecessary.
Well, that truck is, well.
Are you 4S?
No, 3S. 3S all day. So it's Axe.
I've never run a fan on my.
It's the Axe system. And the truck's pretty heavy.
Yep.
The truck's probably.
Those come with a fan, right?
Yeah. I'm assuming the bearings are out, or it's just either that, or because that truck has an interior, I'm pretty sure it's touching the interior, which is making it resonate throughout the whole cab.
Oh, so and it's really loud.
Yeah, and then like the body is like just another amplifier, so it's like the entire time. Just oh man, it's almost unbearable, and then it goes away after 40 minutes of, because I trail with it. I'm not carrying that one in.
Right.
And
it's too heavy to, first of all.
I've done it before. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yep. That would be cool though.
Well, hey, let's wrap this up. We'll do some after party, but
after party.
Yeah, good stuff. I hope to have my hard park for next week built or more built. Nice. It's been really busy, dude. Lots of life change coming. I talked to you a little bit about it. It's awesome.
That surgery is no joke. Oh, not that one.
Yeah. Well, I do have that. I actually have a screen. I got a folder for that now. So I can show you.
About shooting in a baby maker.
Oh, dang, damn it.
Yeah.
Crap.
Is that what you were trying to do?
No. I had a folder. No, legit. I have a folder for the surgery.
For your life change?
It'll be life changing.
Just kidding.
But my bone spur on the back of my heel that sticks in my Achilles.
I'm just gonna call it a parrot beak.
That I got to get rid of.
Yeah.
So I can walk.
Oh yeah, you're doing it over winter. Are you still doing
it? I need to get it scheduled. But yeah.
My son's getting 2 teeth yanked out. He refused to pull them, and finally the dentist is like, "It's time." I'm like, "Took you long enough." Like,
yeah, come on, man. It's your job.
I know. They won't do it anymore.
Got to get it. Yeah.
They won't do it anymore. One quick question, real quick.
It's not a spur, it's a talon. Yeah, it's brutal. Like I can't wear shoes with heels on them. That sounds weird. No, I literally, like on my Vans, I step on the back of it to fold it down, not heels, like high heels. But yeah, okay, whatever. Here's an example of what it looks like for my shoe.
Yeah.
I step on the back of it so
I could
doesn't
smell
press
that
against
from
my
here.
heel.
Yikes.
You can really smell that. These are PFG shoes.
Yeah.
By Columbia. They're very good. If you've never seen them, you should get some. Are you using Duper 8S on your hard park? What's Duper 8S? I don't use anything wide. If those are the wide axles, no, I'm not. Narrow axles all the way. Metallic blue, that looks nice.
I need a paint that's the red version of this. but it looks. If anyone's seen this color,
that's Red Cat.
Who?
The Red Cat. Their new
know.
collars that color.
I need that color. I need the color that matches this. I
can't wear these everywhere, Dad's RC Garage. But yes, I do wear Crocs. I have for medical reasons only.
Medical reasons.
So red, metallic red.
I need a color that's similar
to. Don't they make it?
I don't know. I think Tamiya makes it because I'm going to do a red, white, and blue body for my indoor car. But I need this. So, and I'm also thinking about doing red, white, and blue for my Datsun, whatever that thing's called, rally car.
I've never heard of this. I'm now going to do some research. Changyang. I'll be looking
$265 upgrade.
That's not very expensive.
Can't you just put like a Predator motor in it or something like that? Have you seen that? Have you seen that reel of the kid dressed up as Predator for Halloween? And the kid goes, "I am the child Predator," and the dad goes, "We're gonna have to rethink that name." Actually, I think I have it saved because I showed my wife. Oh, so bad. So bad. Tony.
I almost does it for $850, but it's this Changyang GP460. It's a GoPed scooter.
That seems like a lot of motor. Oh, here we go. I just forwarded it to you. The child Predator.
DDM Racing has it. DDM Racing, they're reputable. 7K red clutch springs.
So PS15, is that what color it is? That's the red version. That's metallic. Dad's RC Garage.
I'm looking up right now.
But does it have the same like brightness as this blue? This blue is like rally car blue. It's such a nice blue. It's got so much pop under the sun. Love it. Yes, he says.
It looks really good, actually. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have to order it up.
I don't think the picture looks like it, but then when they show the color swatch, I think their picture's just dark.
Okay. Because this blue, the PS16 blue, is like, it's so nice. It pops good under the sun.
Here, I got it ready to show you. You can see it's got that little shimmer in it. Well, you probably can't see over this, but on my screen over here, it looks really good.
I'll have to take your word for it. Looks like a red dot to me.
Well, see, this one looks really dark, but then when you look at this swatch, it looks bright.
Right.
But this one looks a lot brighter on the actual cap.
I'll have to try it out. I'm also going to try airbrushing again. I'm going to try to make the hood look like a tortilla.
What's up, Tegrity?
We'll see what happens.
All right, well, we're going to head out, guys. Thanks for tuning in, as always.
Mm-hmm.
I already got shot.
You did. Point blank range. Square in the baby maker.
It didn't hurt.
Yes, it did.
I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay. It's a flesh wound.
Gross. That's gross.